Hi Gemini, let's jump straight into your reading for May 2015, and we are starting off with the Page of Coins reversed. I feel for a lot of you, you're going to need to focus on work, focus on your love life, focus on different situations in your life during the month of May, because I feel at times that you're going to be very distracted now, and almost to a point where you need to maybe write down a list or do things one thing at a time in order to get things done, because you're just going to seem to have your mind on 100 different things at once. For some of you, I think it's either going to mean that you've got to work harder to keep your energy and mind from sort of going off on a tangent sort of thing, or that you actually need to give yourself a break. Some of you need to work harder, some of you need a break from your usual routine, because your mind just seems to be going off in 100 different directions, and there's some sort of focus. You need to break it down and focus more on things during the month of May. For some of you, remember, this is a general reading for Gemini. If it doesn't resonate with you, please check out your rising sign or your moon sign, because maybe just for this particular month they may mean more to you than your actual sun sign. And also, this is for the highest good of all of you. This is a general reading. For a personal reading, drop me a line. Right, because it's in reverse, it can indicate to me that for some of you, I feel that you've got a really heavy workload and you're feeling almost overwhelmed. Please try and get some help with that if that is the case for some of you. You can't do it all on your own, even though you want to do it all on your own, even though you try and do it all on your own, bless you. You can't do it all on your own. You need some help for those of you that are being completely overworked. And if you can get a break, please try and get a break. And for others that maybe aren't overworked, there is still this mind thing going on that mind seems to be in 100 different, and you need to quieten it down. Sorry about that, that's my phone. Just let me, just for a second. There, that won't ring again. If it's a love relationship, you might find yourself having a wandering eye this month, so be really careful of that. We don't mind window shopping, it's fine, but if you're in a serious relationship, just remember you're only looking. And please, if some of you are being dishonest, I feel that some of you may be being dishonest with a partner, and you could lose them this month if you're not careful. So please be aware of that, talk to them. If you've come to the point where the relationship is going to break up, then that may well be the case for some of you this month. For others, if you're just window shopping and you've got no intention of breaking up with your partner, it might be a little bit of boredom. So what you need to do is find a way to get the spark back into your relationship. If you want to keep your relationship going, do something sexy, go on a date, get some time together. Don't always be working, don't always be dealing with the family, don't always be dealing with the kids. Get something that can get you both back interested in the relationship again. It's very easy when you're in a long-term relationship to let things slide and to sort of forget about one another and to take each other for granted. So try not to do that if that's the case and you've got a bit of a wandering eye. I think you've got a playful streak. I feel like a lot of you have got a playful streak. During May, it might be that you feel like playing a bit more, gambling with your money. You feel like you don't want to be quite as responsible as you usually are. If you're going to do that, please do it in a controlled, responsible manner. If you're going to play the lottery or you're going to go to the casino or something like that, make sure you have got a limit, and for God's sake, don't go over that limit, because you're just going to have that in It's almost like an overindulgence in some things that you might feel that you have. So that also means if you're being overindulgent to be careful with other things like smoking or alcohol or drugs, or, you know, again, focus. I think some of you need to focus, quite a lot of you need to focus this month, and that's the sort of feeling that you'll be having during the month. And it's teamed up with strength. Now, strength is all about focus, so this is a reminder that yes, you damn well do need to focus this month for your highest good. You are strong. You know that you are strong. You know that these silly little thoughts that you have and things that are going in and out of your head all day that are not important, not the important stuff, the ones that aren't important, you can get rid of these thoughts. You have the strength to do that. Just keep focused on the things that are important this month for you. Work with the strength card should be going quite well, and if you're looking for work, know that you've got the skills to find it, and it could be very well that you do find work this month that is suited to your set of skills, to your niche that you have. I think for those of you who are already in work, there is a chance for promotion, there's a chance for you moving forward. And I think if you actually went and spoke to your boss or spoke to somebody about it, if it doesn't come naturally to you, and said, look, hey, I'd like to talk to you about a raise. I'd like to talk to you about maybe getting transferred to a different department or having a promotion of some sort. I think you'd actually get a really positive reception this month if you went and spoke to your boss about something like that. If you don't get a promotion, if you don't get a rise, if you don't get something, give serious thought now to finding something that you could look into that has got this possibility, and maybe strike out on your own and strike out with your own business. I feel that some of you may do that this month, but also be aware and be careful that you're not leaving yourself in the lurch, that you're not just simply jumping out of one job to find that you haven't got another one waiting for you. Mutual support is really beneficial to you at the moment in love relationships, and it's more now a time than ever to get focused. If you're single, you have got a better than average chance of meeting somebody this month. You've got that strength, you've got that self-confidence, which is going to shine through you, which will enable you to sort of get out and mingle with people. And again, you might be pleasantly surprised at how things work out for you. In this context, if you're looking for love, if you're looking for somebody, I think that would be the strength that you've got and the confidence will really help you go a long way with that. Now we've got the Seven of Cups in reverse, which is all about choices, which is probably not what you need this month for some of you with all this, when you need to focus. But it is about making choices, and then once you've made those choices, moving forward and taking action with them. It's telling me that for some of you, I feel that you have got choices that you need to make this month that will move you towards important action. It will lead you towards better advancement. It will lead you to more in the direction of life that you want to go in. And I think a lot of you need to trust your gut. You need to trust your intuition, because I think deep down you know this, and you know where you want to go, and you know what you want to do, and you do have the strength to do it this month. But it is all about taking the bull by the horns, making choices, and trying to quieten that mind down so that you can concentrate on making the choices that you need to make this month. But no taking unnecessary risks. As I said before, if you're going to go out and gamble, or because you have this overindulgent streak as well this month, don't take any unnecessary risks. But believe in yourself. Even if you get a sense of of something may be wrong. Something may be wrong around you. Maybe something's wrong in a relationship. Maybe something's wrong in the workplace. Maybe something's wrong in a family dynamic. Children, I feel that you are right. I feel that your intuition and your gut instinct are really good this month. If that is the case, whatever that situation is, and you're focused on it and you know what it is, be really clear with people. Make your feelings known, especially if it's in a love relationship. And I think it'll go all right. I actually don't see any major problems as long as you're speaking your truth and being honest about how you feel. Again, caution with money. Do not gamble too much, even though you've got this overindulgent streak that you want to go for. I feel that you shouldn't do that. I think for a lot of you this month, you will realise that your health is very important to you, and you will start to make steps to make your health better in whatever way that is. I feel that some of you, it's really important that you start on a new exercise regime. You start eating healthier, drinking more water. But it's definitely about making definite choices, even in health, this month. So if you decide that you're going to do it, you've got to do it. You've got to go. You've got to go ahead with it. You've got to do it. Stop thinking about it. It's actually the time for action now, and definitely going for it and making a start on it. You know in your heart what's right for you this month. I just feel like you know on this gut instinct, heart and soul level, the actions that you must take, the choices that you must make. And it's all about you having the strength to focus on these things and go forward and take action where you need to take action. And I feel that's quite important for a lot of you during the month of May. Now we've got the Two of Cups, and Two of Cups is brilliant. We like the Two of Cups. Now I do feel for a lot of you during the month of May, you should be feeling more at one with the universe, with yourself. Once you've got rid of all these frantic thoughts, all this to-ing and fro-ing, and you've started to make the choices that you need to make this month, because you do have the strength to do it. If you are not feeling that confident, you need to find that inner strength and bring it out of yourself. I actually feel like you're going to feel more loving towards people this month. You're going to feel almost like your heart chakra is opening up, because spiritually the Two of Cups can be very much, it is about the heart. And what you're going to be feeling is this expanse of your heart, and your heart opening up and things going in the right direction. You're going to feel by the end of the month a lot more balance, a lot more fairness in the world. Money should be fine, especially by the end of the month. You're not going to be rolling in it, but you're going to be fine. There isn't going to be any particular worries with money. And there's going to be a lot of love and affection. And I also feel like some of you are going to be maybe reconsidering friendships or relationships from the past. For some of you, maybe coming into play during May, and you'll be looking at them and re-looking at them with fresh eyes, in a way that maybe you've not looked at them before. This may lead the way for talks, tentative friendships, and a general feeling better about things than you did before in that way, with certain friendships and certain past relationships. Obviously not for all of you, but for quite a few of you, I do feel that this is the case for you. So Gemini, it's good for love as well. For those of you that are single, Two of Cups can indicate partnerships. and somebody coming into your life if you are single, and if that is what you are looking for, just make sure you get out there and you mingle. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the reading. Namaste, blessings and light. The only way to get a full in-depth reading is obviously to just drop me a line and arrange a personal reading with me. But I hope you enjoyed it. Please look out for my daily oracle messages from the angels and my weekly ones when I can get them out as well. Okay, namaste, take care, blessings and light. Hello, I am Husky Light and welcome to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. First of all, thank you for all your likes, your shares, your subscribes, your Google Pluses. It all means so much to me. Thank you so much. Really, really, really appreciate it. Quick introduction, really. I've been on YouTube since December, something like that, and I think every month it's taken me a little bit of time to decide on my style of doing things, how I want to do things, and getting into a rhythm with it. And after doing last month's stars and doing a little introduction at the beginning, I'm sort of thinking I quite like doing this, and I quite prefer to do it this way and then go into the stars and tell you a little bit about the astrology. Not a lot, because I'm not an astrologist, but just say a little bit about it and what's going on, and a little catch up, and we can go into the stars then. Plus I've got you as a captive audience. If you don't like it, you have to physically skip this bit to get to your stars. Sorry. So to start off with, I hope you all had a great April. We have got in May, we've got no more solar eclipses, no more lunar eclipses, thank goodness, until September is the next partial solar eclipse, I think. So until then, we've got no more of that. So I think May in general may be a little bit quieter than April was. There was a lot of changes in April due to the eclipses. Even if you physically didn't have changes to go through, I think a lot of us internally had changes. I think a lot of us internally had different ways of looking at things. I think our perspectives changed in a lot of ways. Our feelings changed, our situations changed. And yeah, on an internal basis, even if it wasn't seen on a physical, external basis, I think a lot of things did change, and a lot of things are still changing and still in the process of changing. So, let me get my notes. This month, we've got our full moon on May the 4th. Now, I am not an astrologist. I will talk about the full moon and the new moon, simply because I love the law of attraction. I love to manifest things. I'm a co-creator. So what I will do is talk about when those are. And so May the 4th is our full moon, which is great. So hopefully things that we've put into, set our intentions with the new moon in April will start to come to the fore for this full moon. Now, if you set new intentions in April, and they haven't come through yet, and they haven't happened yet, don't give up. Don't go, oh God, it didn't work, I'm not bothering with that again this month. Do it again. Do it every month. This is not a fly-by-night, I'm going to try it for 10 minutes, and if it doesn't work, that's it. Law of attraction, manifestation, co-creation is all about you being positive and wanting the things that you want, and thinking about the things that you want, and putting the right intentions behind them. So if it doesn't, if you can't see it coming through this month, try it again. It might be that you've got some sort of deep internal block that is stopping it coming through. It might be some huge thing that you want to manifest, like a new house or a car, or and you think you can't do it because it's just too big, and it's going to take longer. Well, set your intentions again on the new moon this month. Now, your next new moon is on the 18th of May, so that is the day that you want to put 20-30 minutes aside and just do your new intentions. And if you want to make them the same as last month, the intentions that you set out last month, because they all haven't come through yet and you still want them and you still desire them, go for it, put them down again. The 17-second rule, you think about it every day for at least 17 seconds to get the ball rolling, to get the momentum going, and to get you wanting it, and for it to manifest. So don't give up after 1 month, please don't. What else is happening during this month? We've got Mercury going into retrograde actually on the 18th, which is also our new moon, and it's going to stay retrograde until June the 11th. We know that when Mercury goes retrograde, it starts to bring up old emotions, situations. We start going backwards, which is a real pain at times. But this month, if it starts to bring up emotions that we've tried to hide, old stuff that starts bubbling up to the surface again this month, deal with it. Deal with it so we can get rid of it for good this time. If it's bubbling up again, it's something that we need to deal with. It gives us a great opportunity actually to feel the feelings that are coming up, to feel the fear around these emotions that might be coming up. And you're thinking, why am I feeling this again? I thought I got rid of it. Try and get to the root of it. Try and find out exactly why you're feeling it again. Get it sorted, get it fixed, get rid of it. And this is what Mercury retrograde does, and this is why it likes to come up every so often, even though we don't like it coming up that often. It'll be a lot of buried things that we've tried to bury, but you know what happens, they always come back up to haunt us if we try and hide them. So that's that. What else? Not a lot else really. Regarding that, we've got the full moon on the 4th, so things from last month hopefully should manifest. New moon is when you set your intentions again, on the 18th. Now, setting intentions, and I'm not going to go into much into spells and stuff at this time, but law of attraction, setting your intentions and everything is almost the same as making a spell, producing a spell, a magic spell. It's just that when you use a spell, you are using props, you're using candles and incense and things like that, and a parchment paper, wax, all that sort of thing. And what you're doing is you're basically doing the same thing as setting your intentions up, but you're putting it into a spell, so you're using props for it. So in a way, it might actually help some of you to manifest something. It might help some of you produce something because you're using props, so you make it stronger and you make your intention stronger by doing it as a spell as opposed to setting your intentions and doing it as the law of attraction. So they are very, very similar, and some of you might go, oh, I don't like spells and that's not good, I'm not getting involved in that, but in a way it is just a different way of manifesting things. So for some of you, if you're not having much luck in setting your intentions and writing them down, then maybe a simple spell on the new moon, who knows. But anyway, that's something else different to go into. So I've done my astrology bit, I've talked about the new moons, I've talked about Mercury in retrograde, and I'm going to jump into your stars for May 2015. If you would like a personal in-depth reading from me, it would be so wonderful for you. It's very in-depth, it's very good. There's different ways of doing it. You can get a one question, you can get a diamond spread, you can get a full reading. If you go off to my website and have a quick look on there, if you want to email me, it's info@huskylight.com. My website is huskylight.com. Have a look at the readings and gifts page. I've also started doing dream reports as well. I've decided to start pulling in my resources from all my years of experience and all my years of being esoteric, and my stars and my spells and my dream, things that I've done for absolutely years as a hobby, or slightly more as a hobby, and concentrated on quite well over the years, that I know sort of backwards and inside out and upside down. So I'm starting to pull them all in a little bit now, and get them up. So if you'd like to go and have a look at the website, go and pick yourself a reading. It doesn't have to be one of the expensive ones. We've got the full readings right down to the cheaper ones for just one question. And I say I've also got the dream reports as well. Dreams are really, really important. They're a really good way for your angels to get through to you. They're trying to get a message through to you and you don't understand what they're saying. They will keep knocking until you get it. So maybe if you've got something like that going on, drop me a line and I'll help you out with that and get a full report together for you. Right, thank you very much for listening to me go on and on and on. And it's time for your stars. Okay, so take care. Namaste.